Hi there, it's Deirdre here. Just popping in to let you know that today, the 5th of September 2024, Mars moves out of Gemini and into Cancer. So we've had Mars in Gemini for around about the last 5 weeks, and most of that time he was conjuncting Jupiter, which meant that his energy was intense and he was really, we found ourselves in a very busy time. A lot of people were complaining or noticing that just things that just keep happening on top of each other, bang, 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 lots of things happening all at once, which is really, I believe, encouraging us to see the importance of relying on yourself to make decisions. When things are coming at you at 100 miles an hour and there's lots of things to do and juggle, there's only you to be able to make those decisions and make sure that it ends up working out the way you want it to, rather than putting it onto other people or waiting for other people or other people being responsible for you. So it's a really good time, as busy as it might have been, for us to have taken more responsibility for ourselves and what we want to be involved and take action in. So now that he moves into Cancer, it's a slightly different story, because Mars in Cancer, Cancerian energy is the mothering energy, it's the home energy, it's the energy of being connected, of empathy, of compassion and nurturing. And Mars is the energy of motivation and action. So when Mars moves into Cancer, we get to take action on our feelings. And this can be a really good time for you to be very clear about what you feel about in a certain situation, what needs to change, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said. But also it's a time to be very aware. Cancerian energy is so driven by looking after others and by being needed. And so at this time, it's good to have that Mars energy to really encourage you to focus on you and make sure that you're looking after yourself as well as possible. And I sort of feel that as we step in here in the Southern Hemisphere, we're stepping into spring. So there's the spring energy, but there's also the energy of the planets and what's going on at the moment. And what we're really seeing and feeling is the importance of taking good care of you. And self-care is the ultimate tool. And so, we're all might be very good at making sure we get a massage, making sure you get your hair done, making sure you, look after your teeth or whatever it might be. But what the most important thing is, and I know I've harped on probably about this before, is the most important thing to take care of with self-care is what's going on up here. What are you thinking? What thoughts are you sending towards yourself that are negative or fearful or self-defeating or self-loathing even? So when Mars moves into Cancer, he revs the energy up. So because Mars always is like, putting turbocharge into something. So he's revving everything up. So he's making you feel perhaps more like you need to be needed. And he'll probably drive you to put yourself in situations or go places or involve yourself with people who need you, because that makes you feel better about yourself. When Mars is in Cancer, that's one of the sort of pushing things is, how do I feel better about me? How do I love me more? And so this is really important, that we take this energy and actually direct it towards ourselves. That the natural way of being is to direct it towards other people and see, where can I help someone? Where can I be needed? But actually, you need you. You need to support you. You need to be kind to you. You need to say nice things to you, celebrate you, and pat you on the back. You've got to do all of that for you. And so this is a really big learning curve for humanity at the moment, is understanding how much we need to look after ourselves and everybody else, of course, too, but it's got to start with you. And so Mars in Cancer gives us that reminder and the energy to actually really focus on our own self-care. So look to what you can change and take better self-care of in yourself. I know for myself, I'm getting much more strict on myself with meditation practices, exercise practices, eating and drinking practices, just things that I know are the basics and the foundations of being healthy and happy and strong, is looking after what you ingest. And whether it's what you're ingesting physically through food and water or drink, or whether it's what you're ingesting mentally and emotionally from other people, they're both really important things to keep on top of and to be very aware of always. So, focus on yourself and focus on others, but think of things from a much more compassionate and understanding perspective. And that way, you'll get to work better with yourself, and you'll actually get to see where you can fit in to help other people, not making yourself 100% available all the time to be there and be the doormat, but actually, what do you have that you can offer to another person that's going to help them at this time to take a step forward? So enjoy this transit, and I'll be back again soon. Bye.